All right.
It's just I'm looking, I can see myself, and I'm like, God damn, this actually looks very convincing. Like the fact you can't see the pants, it does look very it looks freakishly good.
You just need a black shirt.
You better come as that on next Saturday at Chris and Lexi's party.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's buy some black sweats, a black shirt.
Yeah. Will that work for yellow sweatpants?
Probably.
Ooh.
Or green.
Yeah.
Do you have yellow sweatpants?
No. I do have green pants though. Or no, do I?
I have no.
All right.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 23. Joining me, I already fucked it up.
Yeah,
whatever. We're gonna power through. I'm Justin.
You want me to do it?
Back.
You want me to do it?
All right. No, I got it.
All right.
We're gonna take two. Hello and welcome to episode 23 of the Same Person Radio Podcast. You might be like, where the fuck you guys been? Well, who cares? We're back. Anywho, I'm Justin. Joining me is Brandon.
Hi.
Steven.
Justice.
And formerly Black Top, Black Ice.
Test your might. Test your white.
God. Test your white.
Oh, copyright strike.
Nope, it was only pause. It was only not even 30 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Same Person Radio Podcast. Justin's introduced us really weirdly. I don't even know why.
I don't even know why he's there.
He's so hyped.
I'm so hyped. I'm just
that we're coming back. But yeah, we're back. So, oh man, laptop's gonna die. Stupid wife. She's not gonna hear it. That's true. She might hear it. She definitely doesn't hear it now because we were watching Rogue One and she's got that shit loud. Sometimes I think she's deaf. Yeah, she is definitely going deaf. She also has selective hearing. Oh goodness. So what's been going on, guys? We haven't done a podcast, I'm pretty sure, in like a month and a day.
I feel like it's longer than that.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Actually, I just had it up. I can tell you exactly.
I thought it was the 17th.
Our last one went up September 23rd, but we actually recorded that a week before. I just slacked off and didn't actually edit it till then.
Sounds about right.
So
I wonder what happened a month ago. Fuck everything up. What happened last month?
Wait.
I wonder what happened last month that
early September.
The schedule up. Yeah, no, that fucked the whole thing up. Nothing
in my
early September?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Nothing important happened.
Hey, fuck you guys. It's my birthday, bitches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hung over for like over a month. That's how much.
Yeah, that's why I'm drinking water now. I'm still recovering.
He's thirsty.
Does this have something to do with it?
Bitch, I'm thirsty. Ooh, motherfucker, you got that from Target, didn't you?
Couldn't find that fucking Crota pop, so I was like, I'm buying these glasses. I don't give a shit.
Damn, Brandon, we should have bought them. We could have matching glasses.
I know.
Damn.
Like literally, I went to 7 different Targets.
So you're like, fuck, I can't find this $12 Crota pop. Let me buy these $20 glasses and this $35 Lord Saladin figure.
I'm like, holy crap! I've never seen this in the wild. We should buy this, Melissa. And then every Target we went to had it. Everyone. I was like, oh, I guess it's not that hard to find after all.
Definitely not that hard to find. All right, so we're just going to catch up on some news. Our previous podcasts were the comic DC and Marvel comic discussions. So now we're just going to kind of catch up from being out because Justin reads too many comics and doesn't like the podcast. And that's basically the main reason we haven't been. See, look at that fucker.
Damn. Look at that bus he threw you under.
That's my haul from today.
Just from today?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you broke.
So two of the things on there I don't actually read. It would just they cross over stuff I do read.
Oh, Brandon, look what you got him wearing. You got him wearing a shirt. He was reading all kinds of Spider-Man shit.
Goddamn right.
God,
Spider-Man is the greatest.
I've read 120 Spider-Man comics.
Also, side note, fuck Batman. No, I'm not gonna lie. What is it? Heavy metal has been pretty good.
heavy metal. Well, heavy metal's a good genre.
Batman.
Or whatever. It's
Just metal.
It's metal. It's metal. You fuck.
Dark Knight's metal.
Whatever.
Actually, it's Dark Knight's metal.
Jesus Christ. All right. First news.
Because there's the
topic.
Nightmare Batman.
Shut up. We're getting into
You got
news.
the Red Death. You got the Drow.
Just power through it, Steven. Just power through it.
Just cut my mic.
Actually, since we're you wanted to talk about that, how about let's talk about some new comics coming out that you had mentioned in the note here, Justin. You had Rogan Gambit, Batman Last Night, and Doomsday Clock. I don't know. Justin seems excited.
I am.
Doomsday Clock is where it's at.
True.
I don't know. I like Rogan Gambit.
Yeah.
I like that pairing very well.
I know that it was just like a 5-comic thing to start, and then after that, they depending on how it's received, they're gonna decide if it's like a full thing. And then also, I just remember too, they're thinking about doing a Storm comic, I guess, just like a Storm.
I thought they already did.
I mean, like a new one now.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but yeah.
Is that like a snowstorm or a thunderstorm? Like a windstorm?
This is why I haven't podcasted.
God damn it. God damn it.
Is it starring Gerard Butler?
It's a Geostorm.
It's a Geostorm. Jesus. It's good. Josh would like the Storm one though. I'm pretty sure Storm's his favorite
The one that's kind of weird
X-Men
is
character.
that so they did that resurrection thing, like they resituated the X-Men after they had the battle for the humans or whatever.
Resurrection.
Yeah, resurrection, and now it's like Iceman, Jean. I thought there's a million comics now for X-Men. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
raining in.
People still complain that they're not doing them justice.
Yeah, it's just like
They're not.
Yeah, I don't.
That's fired.
It's like,
Yeah, that's shots
Jean
fired.
Grey,
Do
Iceman.
you even read X-Men comics? No.
Not anymore. I said they fucked all this shit up.
You didn't try.
Just give
You
me
didn't want to
Uncanny.
try blue or gold?
Hell no.
No, because Tony's
I
colorblind.
No,
would-
you should read. No, what you should read is
Goddamn right.
The what?
The Astonishing X-Men. It's like once a month. That one's pretty good. Although the thing is that I think starting December, there's something called X-Men Grand Design, and supposedly it's gonna be like, I think it's a 5 or 6 comic series that's basically like telling the history of X-Men over 6 comics.
Did you say Grand or Graham?
Grand,
Okay.
like
I thought you said
big.
Graham. I was like, what?
Like I have a grand penis.
Yeah,
X-Men
I
Instagram?
thought I heard Graham at first too.
yeah.
I just probably have a speech impediment. Sorry, guys.
What do you mean probably?
Definitely, I'm a little slow.
Damn, shots fired.
Yeah, this says that it's going to try and turn 30 years of comics into a single story.
Yep.
That's crazy. I mean,
That's a lot.
And then like the artist, I guess, is some guy that did something called hip hop something. I forgot what it's called.
Hip Hop Anonymous?
God damn.
How
I
much?
think I know. It's like a hip hop
like,
comic
is
or
it
something.
like 30-page issues and they're coming out monthly or something? Or
It is monthly, I believe. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. I got it on my thingy.
although I would say like currently like the timeline and all the information has gotten a little convoluted, and if this streamlines it,
A little.
I would like that.
This article says that it's basically going to take 280 X-Men comics it's basically from 1983 to 1991, and then put them into a single 300 or so page comic book that weaves together the most major stories events.
Is that? I'm trying to think of what
So wait.
83 was. Is that like the Dark Phoenix saga, or is that earlier?
I think it was late 80s.
So that would then count.
So it's like a right before it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So each issue would just basically be a major X-Men story of like each kind of like few years.
I guess.
It says because like the first one.
Either way, I mean X-Men are pretty cool, so.
Yeah, so that's something. And then I think this was I don't know when this was announced. This was probably announced after our last podcast, but the they're doing that resurrection of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
From-
Yeah, well, because I mean, they're bringing back the original Jean Grey.
There's too much stuff. Too much. Brandon almost died.
well, today I was like, oh my god, there's so much shit.
So this Doomsday Clock. What? Why are you guys so hyped for it?
Because they're bringing Watchmen into DC Universe. I think that's the way they said it.
Yeah, they're kind of like crossing. Yeah, because like basically the way they're pushing is like, oh, Superman and Dr. Manhattan are gonna like
crisscross.
I mean, wouldn't Dr. Manhattan like instantly win?
You would think.
I mean, they might change depower him a little bit.
Yeah,
because they're saying basically it's insinuated that he's the reason of New 52,
right?
And basically like, everything rebirth and all that stuff. So
yeah, basically this is like the next big thing for Rebirth. Well, the button and then Rebirth, and then like right now the Action Comics has a storyline. The Oz Effect, and then Detective Comics has a Lonely Place of Living, which also kind of mix into that kind of a little bit.
Doesn't matter. It's all about the legacy.
All about that? No, it's not. It's all about that.
One question: Will Baby Darkseid be in it at all?
Baby Darkseid.
Baby D.
Oh, is that what you call it?
I call it the Doomsday. I'm not even gonna say the Doomsday.
Oh my god!
It's just, you see, like I can't remember. I think in one of the covers, just like Superman, like them reaching towards something.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what it is? It's
mine is like all the ladies, all the women just reaching.
Hey, baby, I'm about to destroy your world.
Oh, good
they call me
God.
Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown.
Y'all about to watch this.
And that is what you've been missing, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about Tony's penis.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
hey,
ladies, test your might.
Test your sight.
It's so hard to
God, I got done for that one. That was good.
Yeah.
Are we doing reviews, by the way? I know this is like mid-show meeting, but
yeah, we can do reviews. Tony's the one that didn't put anything. So.
I didn't know if we just wanted to talk about.
I got two actually. Oh, I got two recommendations. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's right. It's not reviews. It's recommendations. That's
Good God, you fucking shit up.
I'm an amateur.
You know what? You know who else fucking shit up? Electronic Arts.
Yeah, fucker.
Fucking closing Visceral Studios, and now we don't even get an awesome Star Wars game from them. Bunch of bitches.
Or Dead Space 4.
Yeah.
Well, nobody cared about that, but
we weren't getting
what?
it, Tony.
God. Wait, you sure it's Brandon's right this week? I'm about to.
I like Dead Space. I thought they were pretty cool.
I've always heard their guys.
Have you ever played them? Have you ever played them, Steven?
I played the first one when it came out a little bit, and then the other ones I have not played at all.
You should play 2. 2 is my favorite. I've actually never finished 1, but I played 2 and 3. 2 is a fantastic game.
Isn't that the one that scared the shit out of you? Mm-hmm. What was the one you played when you were here at my house? I feel like there was one that you like.
That had to be 3, right?
Oh, that's true.
No, that game came a long time ago. 3 came out. I was still living in Fort Washington.
Oh, I feel like you were playing 1 when you were here, and you were saying it was very scary.
It might not have been Dead Space because that was on PS3. Both of those are PS3 games.
Oh, well, whatever.
But it just sucks, and the reasoning sucks because I think the reason they closed is because they want to like focus more on like basically Destiny-like games.
Anthem.
Yeah.
Well,
Destiny. See, look, Destiny fucking shit up.
Well, I mean, I understand where they're coming from, and I think most of it was probably, I don't know, just stupidity. Well, yeah, he's just very stupid either way. But that Star Wars game was very promising because people were expecting it to be like Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah,
and now it's just going to be something like a Telltale game or something along those lines.
Well, what's weird is they said that it originally was going to be an action adventure game, and now it's going to be
a linear
adventure. Like they took out the word action and replaced it with linear. So it basically just kind of sounds like it's going to be like.
So they want to make it like Heavy Rain in Chicago,
right? Maybe not necessarily.
Detroit.
So
Detroit. Yeah, still a place where people shoot each other.
but it's not going to be like open world or open choice or like literally it's like this is the story and you're just going to play it. Like it's like you still
So like
might
Uncharted.
shoot and do stuff,
So,
but it's just,
so more like Force Unleashed and stuff.
yeah, kind of like that, but like maybe not so action. I don't know. That's like it's just weird they would take the word
I thought that's what it was
action out.
before.
Yeah.
I thought that was the kind of game. I thought it was like an Uncharted kind of game.
Yeah, that's what it was
I don't
gonna
know.
be. It was gonna be like Uncharted-esque, and now they said it's not so much like that. It's more focused completely on the story.
That's
It's almost, I
Uncharted.
feel like Fable would be a good thing because that's more like an adventure game.
Mm.
It's not so much about like, you know, they literally what it sounds like to me is like it's still gonna be like kind of like Uncharted a little bit, but it's not gonna be so focused on the actual like shooting or lightsabering or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more focused on like this. They want you to play through it for the story and not.
So it's some examples that I see here. It's like Quantum Break is one.
Yep.
That's kind of a linear one. The BioShock series, the Dead Space series, Alan Wake, and then
Yeah.
the
It's
early Mass Effect. Yeah, the early Mass Effect series where it wasn't like totally open, you know.
Right. So that still leaves it open to be kind of like Knights of the Old Republic, but it won't have probably RPG elements. It'll be like this is your character, and that's it. Like it's not gonna be.
That's kind of lame. I was talking to Josh at lunch. I figured, or I was saying they could make a
Brunch.
really good
Brunch.
they could make a really good game, a Star Wars game, kind of similar to how Shadow of War is. Like, you know, like you could have like you could choose like either you're a Sith or Jedi, and then like obviously there'll be kind of a main story, but then you can kind of like
A bunch of side quests.
yeah, and then like even with the castle type deal, you could recruit guys to your. You can like persuade and show them the light and make them join your enclave.
If there was a Shadow of
where
War
they-
game, but in the Star Wars universe, I would immediately buy that as well.
Yeah,
would-
like and then
you, like,
if
they
you're
were-
Sith, you force them to join your
Right.
clan or whatever it's called. I don't know, the Empire, whatever. I
That
mean,
would
and
be
then yeah, and then like with Star Wars games like Knights of the Old Republic, you can put it anywhere in the timeline. It doesn't have to happen near the movies.
Right. They don't even have to. They don't. I mean, Knights of the Old Republic didn't make any mention of anything from the movies.
Right.
So it's
It was way
it's,
before.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So, you know, take a story that somebody's already written, you know, a canon story, and either turn that in or just create a brand new one. I don't know.
The one thing I read that was kind of interesting about this is that so EA has had that Star Wars deal for 4 years already, and all that's come out from it, like for release for consoles, is Battlefront, and the Battlefront 2 will be coming in November. But like literally, like we got like they're like at first when it was like we're gonna have this, and there's gonna be this, and there's gonna be like we got a bunch of studios working on stuff. Titanfall or Respawn that makes Titanfall's making something. This person's making this one, and like literally we've gotten one ish 2 games,
And like
one series.
in Battlefront, while it's pretty cool, I mean, it's still just another shooter. It's another PvP shooter. That's
It's
nothing.
Yeah, it's like Battlefield in Star Wars, but like a little bit better. Like
Right.
I like it better than Battlefield. Battlefield, I just feel like
Yeah,
probably
but they probably took the base engine really from Battlefield and put it into Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they didn't build it from scratch.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, EA fucked
Pod
up.
racing game.
Motherfucker, I had
from
that.
Need for Speed
I
Team.
have it. Yeah.
Wait,
I
actually,
love
weren't
that
they
game.
supposed
Oh,
to
God
come
damn.
out with a new Rogue Squadron or something like that? Wasn't that like a rumor not too long ago?
Yes.
I mean,
I think it was
now,
just a rumor though.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. I mean, it didn't really need it now since you have space battles in
Battlefront.
Battlefront.
I mean, I'd take a Rogue Squadron game over Battlefront.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who knows? Either way, we're not getting what we wanted. So
Yeah.
And Dead Space is
Typical.
dead.
Dead Space is dead.
It's
It's more like a dead space. True.
They basically there was like a 1% chance they were gonna. Well, I say that, but then again, they made another Mirror's Edge, and I never thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I
And it
don't.
did
People
sell
actually
well, so
really
they
liked
probably
Dead Space. Mirror's Edge was kind of like,
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge was a cool idea, like
Yeah.
especially because at the time it came out, like parkour was like the big
Yeah.
thing.
hardcore parkour.
Well, I feel like
Parkour.
it was kind of cool. Like it wasn't really
It's a novelty.
anything to hype. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't anything to be hyped about, and that was a long time ago. So like, there's all these new kids who have no idea what the hell it even is, and it's like all the people that remember were like, it was kind of cool. Do I really want the second one? Probably not.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll just wait until
Pokemon's
it's
not
free
really
on.
that popular now.
Yeah.
Plus, you can parkour in Assassin's Creed. You can parkour in Shadow of War, and in a lot of games you can parkour.
Yeah.
I guess it was cool because it was first-person view. But
Mhm.
I mean,
But even if you think of like the Call of Duty games now, you can like in like Titanfall, like that's parkour.
right,
It almost feel like it's executed better than Mirror's Edge even.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just more easier to do it. Like automatically does it. You don't have to like hit buttons and slide. And you get to shoot people.
And you get to shoot. You could shoot people in the second one, right? In
Yeah.
the second,
The first one was more passive. Oh, even really the second one, you're not really. Your aim is just to run for your life. But,
right.
Yeah.
I can do that on my iPhone with games like that.
Yes.
Oh, I think I remember that video game, Tony, that you were playing at Steve Aaron's house. What was that one with the Wendigos or whatever?
Until Dawn.
Yeah, with Hayden Panettiere in it.
Yeah, it might have been that one. I think that is the only.
Angel Baby.
Or the Evil Within.
I think it was Evil Within. I think that might be the one that you were playing.
Oh, look at that! I did not even plan that.
Jesus Christ!
I need to beat it before I can buy two.
Yeah. So keeping up with video game news, Andrew House, who is the CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, decided to step down after 27 years. Who cares?
Good.
Awesome.
Did he do it for any particular reason, or just?
I think he just wanted to move on. I think just.
Yeah, this article says he wanted more time to spend with his family, but he's pursuing a new career in the entertainment industry. So. He decided he actually wanted to go work for a better company.
Like Xbox, Microsoft, Nintendo.
Last time I checked, there's more PS4s than Xbox Ones out there.
Oh,
so.
true. Soon there'll be more Switches too. As soon as they can keep them in stock long enough.
Although I have seen, like, everywhere I've been that sold Switches, like, I've seen them just.
I know.
There's been a boat.
I totally tried to be like, we went to Walmart yesterday and they had one of the Splatoon bundles there, and I was like, holy crap! I mean, like. Look at, they have it in the store. We gotta get it. There's only one. She's like, I've seen those like everywhere we've been, every Target we went. I'm like,
Right.
You should have been like, but Steven got one.
like everyone has one but me.
Well, I don't have one, but that's more by choice.
Damn, savage. So, do you guys think that Andrew House stepping down has any? Well, it will. Do you think it will have any impact on Sony, or like them changing direction? I mean,
I didn't like
probably not right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Better. I mean, they better hope.
I like Yoshida or whatever his face is, or Shuhei. I mean, and like I like the other. Like there's a few other guys there that are fine, but I always every time he was on stage at like E3, he was always just being a prick.
Is that the guy?
Because I'm an Xbox fan, but he'd always be like. Well, Microsoft, meh. Microsoft.
Well, is there like gaming division, like their driving force? Because I feel like Sony TV doesn't do it as well anymore.
No,
I think the game division is the highest. Like that's the thing that's keeping them. That's their highest.
I know, like the Sony movie division is like almost went bankrupt, right? Or it did, or something.
You mean like
Spider-Man movie that did it?
Yeah, from what I understand, PlayStation is literally like. The reason Sony's still around. Otherwise, they probably would have sold off by now.
Yeah.
Which you would think is weird because, like, didn't they make Blu-ray? Like, and everything uses Blu-ray. So, like,
did they make Blu-ray? I thought they just
Sony.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Sony owns it.
Okay.
But like,
they gotta, make some kind of like, it just must not be enough to sustain or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think you like if you go buy a Blu-ray player. I don't think Sony makes much of them anymore. Like, I feel like you either have a video game console or you're probably going to buy like a Samsung or a cheap ass Blu-ray player. Is really
plus like streaming's becoming more and more.
Right. So you don't need, a Sony Blu-ray.
I mean, you're still buying the Blu-ray disc, so I'm sure.
Yeah. Plus,
that's something you care about probably.
Soon there's going to be 4K stuff everywhere.
There is 4K stuff. I meant to go to Walmart and buy the 4K Spider-Man Blu-ray.
I know. I tried to get Melissa to let me buy that too, and she said, "No, you're gonna spend like $1 million in comics tomorrow." I'm like,
so here's the thing: I don't ask my wife for that. I just buy it.
Damn.
What you
And
do
then and then I come home, and then
permission.
yep,
Yeah.
and then I come home, and she's like, "Do we need another Blu-ray?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?"
Maybe.
He lifts the seat up. He lifts the seat up right there.
Right. And then we watch it one time and never watched again.
True.
Damn.
Hey, but that's okay. It's 4K now.
And then you're like,
Okay,
"Do you really
it's
need this
okay.
dick?" And then she throws you out.
she's like, nah, I don't need it.
Get out.
Or yeah,
like-
anytime we watch Netflix 4K, anything 4K, she's like, I don't know, notice the difference. I'm like, are you blind?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm like, you might be
don't
blind.
want us to notice the difference, so
Right.
that you're right and I'm wrong. But I still got the TV, so suck it.
All right. You ready for my mindfuck of the week?
Oh, I'm
Right.
ready. I didn't know. I wasn't ready for this. Hold on, let me prepare myself.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So we're speaking of 4K and HD, right? So Microsoft teamed up with Facebook, right?
Oh shit.
Those two giant companies. So I don't know how they did it, but they laid a 4,100 mile cable across the Atlantic from the eastern coast of the United States to like England, right? The cable is under the ocean and it streams at 160 terabytes per second.
But Comcast can't keep a connection in our goddamn house.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's exactly what I thought when I saw this. I was like, these motherfuckers put a cable in the ocean from continent to continent at 160 terabytes per second. I can barely get 100 gigabytes per second, and that's hardwired.
Yeah.
And it's spotty from time to time.
And and like fiber isn't even like a thing everywhere yet. Like
Yeah.
Right.
it's like select cities.
That's
So wait, why did they do that? Just to do it?
Just be like, and a boo boo.
So they did it. Let me see. I read it. This was like 3 weeks ago. I read this, but now I don't know. It's basically so it extends between Virginia Beach, Virginia, and the city of Bilbao in Spain. But basically, it was just to help connect like the globe, just giving them a better connection between the things. Google has also invested 2 cables that go from the U.S. to Japan. But it's basically just the vast amount of data. It just gives us better,
How long did it take to make it? Does it say?
a few years.
I feel like I actually remember the article about
There's
the intention to build it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it actually ever started.
So apparently it was under 2 years is how long it took them.
That's damn.
Yeah. So, and it's also, they said it also provides like, they can connect into it pretty simply. So like they said in Africa, they can create these network hubs to allow the internet to spread in those countries. Cause that's where they're obviously anticipating. I mean, that's really only one of the few places that doesn't have internet now all over. I mean, some parts of Africa have it, but at least less populated areas is what they're working on.
So you mean to tell me that Africa has better internet than we do right now?
Probably.
At least in that one
Those
hub.
damn kids in that the meme, the dancing meme,
Yep.
they got better internet than us right now.
Right. Ooh, fiber
they
optics came today.
They get the losers jerseys and they get good internet. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
They got Matt Ryan jerseys and
Yeah. So they got,
and gigabit internet.
Yeah.
So that is yeah. So that's my mindfuck of the week. I saw that one, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be it. And then we never podcasted for 3 weeks, and I was like, cool. See, and that's why I don't delete the windows on my Safari browser. I leave them open so I can go back and see what I was talking about. So, what we got next? Trailers. We got a bunch of new trailers for awesome movies. Okay, so the Justice League trailer came out. I was like, oh, that's gonna be so cool. And then the Black Panther trailer came out. I'm like, Justice League's gonna be some shit. Like, Black Panther,
Hey, whoa! Let's chill. Let's chill for a second. Let's chill.
Wait,
don't
you
know.
didn't like the trailer though, Tony?
I watched this a few more times. It's growing on me. I think here's the problem. Here's been the problem. There's been a problem. I think it was this one, and it might have been more this one. They didn't stop putting like covers of songs in the trailers. Like that, it throws me out. It throws me
You
off
mean,
a little
like-
bit. They need to have like just normal orchestra.
Oh yeah,
like,
this
just have
one
like
was,
a score.
U2, right? That was
Yeah.
that was the downfall from the start right there. Is you use YouTube.
I was like,
Wait,
yeah,
you
I was
mean
like,
cover-
goddamn.
The covers
Actually,
of songs or the actual just actual songs?
They have actual covers. Like I think they had a Beatles song and one before that, the trailer before that, and then they had this song. They have famous songs, but they have
Well, yeah, because
covers
they had
of the famous songs.
they had
Okay.
Get
Beatles
Beatles
Come Together by Gary Clark Jr. on the last one, and then
Yeah.
this one they had
Yeah.
whatever it was, YouTube.
Yeah,
like, We
whatever,
Could Be
yeah.
Heroes.
Yeah. So like if they just had like a normal like score, but then I say that, but then like the
Well, in
Black
the
Panther trailer has like actual rap songs in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, I like that.
yeah, of
I
course.
don't know. They need to.
That's racist, Tony.
Yeah, of course I do. Well, no, I don't know, I think it's the music. It's the music that's like messing me up because the trailers look good. I think the trailers are really good.
Yeah. Although in the Black Panther trailer, I could have swore I saw somebody saying like the words from the rap though, like
It's two different songs.
yeah, but it like matches with like the like what's going on in the trailer type thing. Whereas, yeah. Whereas the Justice League ones is just kind of like let's just get popular songs and throw them in there to entice people.
Right.
Yeah.
Video games have been doing that a lot lately too for their like debut trailers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like doing like a cover of a song, like either like an indie, like acoustic, like a song that's more upbeat. They kind of like slow it down. Like I remember Quantum Break had it was a Nirvana song. I forgot which one, but
In Bloom.
something like that. But it was a more
But in like the commercial for it.
I
Okay.
forgot what song. I
That
saved
was a while ago.
it'll take a while, but anyways, regardless, it's been like a thing. Before that, it was just all dubstep. Like
I'd be fine with that.
I'd have threw my phone at the fucking window.
What do you guys think? Speaking of the Justice League trailer, what do you guys think of them showing Clark Kent? Because they didn't show
I think
Superman.
they had to.
They only showed Clark Kent.
Yeah, in the dream.
Yeah, the
Right.
Dream World.
Yeah, I think they wanted to show him without showing Superman. They're like, oh, listen, we can show Harvey.
Yeah, they're just gonna
Cavill.
They're gonna keep
Is it
ticking.
Harvey? Henry Cavill. I said Harvey. Henry Cavill. Harvey.
By the way, yeah. Go ahead, Brandon. Sorry.
No, I don't know. I didn't really have that much of an opinion of it. Like a lot of people seem to like dislike the dream sequences that DC keeps trying to use. Like, because I guess they're kind of vague and. Well, what do you mean?
What was the second
Are you
one?
talking about? Are you talking about the dream sequence in the trailer or like just in all the movies they've done?
In general, yeah, in all the movies. Like,
I mean, wait.
So are you talking
Batman?
Or are you
Batman?
talking also like in Suicide Squad when they were like showing like the Joker and the Joker and Harley
Like-
Quinn's?
Like
that one wasn't
flashback.
mentioned, but I guess so. Yeah, like I think the main one is like
The
Batman's,
Batman one.
and then
But that's
I
supposed to
guess-
be more like a premonition.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I
not
took
dream.
that
But, like,
as.
that's the thing is
it's
like,
like
is it really a premonition or is it because it's clearly not a
I mean-
premonition because it's not like Superman's gonna be bad.
Well, I think it's more like this could happen if
Mhm.
Yeah,
if Superman
Yeah,
turns bad.
yeah. And how would he dream about like Dark Side and the Parademons and all that? Like, why would he would
Yeah.
not know anything? That's like a dream. That's nothing he should know
Right.
about. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't know about Flash. I mean, how would he see him if
Well, that's
It's a
because
dream.
Barry Allen fucked up the timeline. That's why he knows about Flash.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
Motherfucker always fucking up time.
Well,
God,
go Barry.
seeing the Flash part was actually real, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's weird because he saw it, then he woke up again. It's like he woke up twice. He woke up from the
Oh
dark
yeah,
side
part of the
thing.
movie. Literally, I was like, "What the fuck is actually going on?" I'm gonna rewatch this movie a second time at home so I can actually like slow this down a little bit.
I like that part. That was a real
I
part.
liked it. I just didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What if the Flash knocked him out again and then he woke up? He's like, "Oh shit, I fucked up!" Pow!
What did-
Puts
what
him in
did
the
he
face.
say? Anyways, I can't remember. What does he tell him to do?
You're right. He's like telling me he's
yeah.
right about him, and like Lois is the key or whatever. Something.
Yeah, but then he's like, "Oh, am I too soon?" And then he's like, "Oh shit, I fucked up," and he leaves. That's basically
All right, bye.
right. Basically, that was a. But either way,
He says, "Oh, am I too soon?" I don't remember that part.
yeah, he says
I think
something.
he's saying Bruce. I think he's
Yeah.
like Bruce or something.
Yeah, I just thought he was saying his
He
name.
woke-
Right, but I think
and
he
he's
says
like, "You're
like,
right about him."
yeah, but I'm pretty sure he says, "Oh, am I too soon?" Because Bruce looks at him like he doesn't know who he is. So, like he hasn't watched the videos yet. Basically, I feel like that's.
So is that
I
part?
just say Bruce twice.
Yeah,
So is that
that's what
part
I
going to
thought.
tie into like? Was that like Flashpoint or something, or is that just something completely separate?
We mean.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if that's going to be something we see again in Justice League.
Right, because
Something happens and
whereas like, well, I
Yeah.
think something, yeah, like Brandon's saying, something's going to happen where Bruce sees Barry Allen or the Flash for like the first time, and then he kind of is like, I feel like I've seen this kid before, like, and then he realizes that happened in Batman vs Superman, or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
know.
Who knows? Who knows? Either way, so
Speaking of Justice League, did you guys see what the runtime of that movie is supposed to be?
like 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, almost
2
3
hours and 50? Like
50.
50, yeah, almost 3
I think,
hours.
well, I think
Blade Runner was that same.
yeah, it was like 2 hours and like 45 minutes, I think.
I don't know. It kind of made me happy though that that's what it's going to be because I feel like
Did you see the meme where it's like Commissioner Gordon's like 2 hours and 50 minutes, and then you see Batman's like, that's not enough. I don't know. That seems like a pretty long superhero movie to me.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take
honestly
it.
though,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
Avengers is probably going to be more. It's I'm honestly thinking Avengers is probably going to be like 3 hours and 10 minutes. Like
I think
that
Avengers.
many characters.
I think because they have two movies that it'll be like both movies together will be like
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's just
I
don't
think it's
know.
only going to be about 2.5 hours.
it's
Well,
definitely going to be more than 2.5 hours.
I don't know.
you guys should do a
See,
bet.
But kind of bet. No more.
oh god, here we go.
I can't even like look at whipped cream without getting sick.
Right? I guess the smell of it when they got like warm.
So their first Avengers movie was 2 hours and 23 minutes. Avengers Age of Ultron was 2 hours and 21 minutes.
What is the longest?
Yeah, but this has
MCU
fucking
movie.
characters in it.
True.
Huh?
What do you have like a list of all the movies? Like what's the longest MCU?
I'm sure I think the Avengers are the longest ones. If not,
How was
it's
Civil War?
I feel like
First article that pops up is that Avengers Infinity War runtime may be the longest of the MCU.
it's like every freaking movie in one, so it should be. I'm hoping it's at least 2 hours 45.
I think Civil War was the longest,
Yeah.
and that
Okay.
was at 146. That doesn't make sense.
That's a wait.
So that was 2 hours and 26 minutes.
oh, so it was more by like 3 minutes.
By
Yeah, because one thing you gotta
Yeah, it was
remember is like MCU also is kind of. I feel like it's just more a little more like family oriented. I mean, not super, but like Justice League don't give a shit. They're like their aim. I feel like is more like adult a little bit, whereas Marvel's trying to like keeping a child like a 6-year-old in a fucking theater seat for 3 hours is next to impossible.
Yeah.
Wait, Steve, how long were the Harry Potter? I'm just curious. I'm not thinking of the length now. How long were the Harry Potter movies? Did they get longer and longer?
They did get they did get longer and longer.
Okay. Because how long was Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2?
Let me see here. So Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Holy shit! Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was 2 hours and 54 minutes.
Holy shit!
The Sorcerer's Stone was 2 hours and 39 minutes. Goblet of Fire 2:37 or 2 hours and 37 minutes. Deathly Hallows 2 hours and 26 minutes. So the longest one was
Wait.
Chamber of Secrets.
And how long was it again?
2 hours and 54 minutes.
Damn. So I mean, well, there you go. Like, if kids can sit through that, they can sit through Avengers.
True.
And they don't even know
I feel
anything about Harry Potter.
Right. Also, I feel like Infinity Wars is gonna be like action packed. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's gonna be like.
Well, didn't they say there's like a 30-minute fight sequence with over like 60 characters or whatever it was, or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
That's too
a
much
lot.
action. That's too long. That's too much. Man,
I feel like that's
man,
going to
lose weight while I'm
be
sweating.
a space battle mixed with a battle on the ground.
Yeah.
Although we don't really have too many people that can go into space other than like Thor and all of Thor's people as of currently. Although is Miss Marvel supposed to be in it or
Iron
Captain
Man.
Marvel?
I think she's not until. the second one.
Yeah. Actually, also
Exactly.
there was some news that was kind of spoilery. I don't know if it was a casting call I don't
You
know
can
if
do
any of you read that one.
I saw that. Yeah.
So apparently there was a casting call for the Avengers 4, not this one,
Right.
the one after, for mourners. Like, so random people that have never been on the job before, and they just have to act like they're mourning something. So a lot of people are expecting.
Oh, Steve Rogers is definitely
America.
dying.
He's
definitely dying.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna die.
He is dead. Dead. Dead.
See, I don't know if he'll die or if they'll have. I mean, I don't know. It depends.
I mean,
you could probably easily figure it out if you look up like whose contract is done after Avengers.
Well, Chris
You
Evans.
got,
contract
Robert.
was done.
so was Roberts.
That was Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one.
Colombo.
I think Chris Hemsworth is up too.
Yeah.
I could see them kind of do like continuing from the Civil War storyline and just kind of having one of either Tony Stark or Steve Rogers die, and then kind of being like the other one being like, no,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Funny enough, I think
How come you Thanos, you bitch?
was it Colby Smolder? She still has like three movies under contract.
Yeah. Well, she's only been in the Avengers, right? And then Civil War.
Does Agents of Shield count?
I don't think so. Probably not for the movies.
Um,
She was only like 3 episodes of that, or 2. She was in the very first one, and then she was in the one, basically where Coulson.
Was it just? Was she? She was in an Iron Man 2, right? That was
think
just
so.
her and
No, that
I mean,
was
that was
just,
Scarlett Johansson and
Yes.
Samuel Jackson. Okay.
Yes, that is. My fucking people emailing me at 9:30 for work. I need to get out of here. Good God. So the other one we didn't talk about is Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
That looks very good and very misleading.
Yeah.
There was definitely a lot of misdirection in there. Although I read an article today that was saying, I can't remember who was being interviewed, but it was basically saying that like Kylo's and Rey's like relationship is real or whatever. I don't know what they don't say what kind of relationship, but
That shit is real.
They got a connection.
But like, even though like when Kylo's putting out his hand and it makes it look like it's to Rey, even though it's obviously not, there's definitely some type of relationship building there.
See, they're always getting us. Always getting us. Yeah, I really hope Luke isn't the bad guy, but I feel like he is going to be the bad guy.
I showed you. Did I show you that?
Yeah, you showed me the thing with
yeah.
the posters.
Yeah.
That evil person's always in the back of the posters.
Yeah.
Scary.
Damn.
Scary stuff. One that I know Brandon saw because we watched it together, Tony and Justin. Have you guys seen the New Mutants trailer?
No,
I've seen
saw
clips.
half.
I've seen bits and pieces.
Yeah,
Okay. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah. It's a scary movie based in the X-Men universe.
Yep.
So
And it's actually supposed to they're intending for it to be a trilogy.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Because I guess like I think it was I forgot the name of the characters, but I'm not going to say it just so I don't fuck it up. But yeah, there's some characters I guess that's from that comic that aren't going to be in this one, but they're going to be in the next one or whatever. Also, Gambit got a new release date. Cool.
I'm done with that. I mean, like,
that's never happening.
I feel like that movie's never happening. And the more I think about it, Channing Tatum is him. I don't know if that's the greatest casting.
no, it's not, because he's got to do the Creole accent, the Cajun accent. And I just don't see. I can't look at Channing Tatum and see him doing that.
Yeah. Like, has he ever done any accent other than his own? Like
There was a movie where he's like a wrestler. I think he did like an accent, but
he's like oh, God damn it. I was gonna say Macaulay Culkin. Shit. God damn it. True Detective.
The HBO one?
Yeah. I mean, who's the actor? No, who's
Matthew
the actor?
McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey. He's like Matthew McConaughey 2.0.
All right.
Apparently, there's a video of Channing Tatum doing a Cajun accent to let people know, which is kind of weird.
Is he in a Popeyes?
I don't know. But here's how long ago this interview was for him doing the X-Men role. It's when him and Jamie Foxx came with White House Down. Like, they're doing an interview for that movie, and Channing Tatum is discussing being Gambit. Like, when was this article written? 9/13/2013. No, London hadn't even fallen yet. Like goddamn.
4 years ago, and it's not even coming out to like 2019, I think.
Yeah,
like February of 2019. So it's like, but they completely scrapped it and they're starting over, from what I understand. So
yeah. Do we know if it's supposed to be based in the? Good God. Do we know if it's supposed to be based in any of the universes? Like, is it in Deadpool's universe?
I would assume so. I mean, it. The only thing
is still Fox, right?
Yeah, we don't know the timeline, so.
Yeah, we don't know if it has anything to do with X-Men or anything.
I also hope that they cast a rogue. I mean, I would assume.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I
just feel like this movie's a big mess already. Like it's like.
I would assume like it'd probably be Deadpool's timeline, just because even though they didn't want to acknowledge that
the X-Men were in
the Wolverine's origins movie was real, like they did take some pieces from that, and there was definitely a Gambit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's definitely a Deadpool too.
Yeah,
that was
we don't talk about that.
But it was the same Deadpool.
They sure did.
I know. Technically, it was
right, and he did have the action figure from the movie. So
yeah.
The only other question I have is like, is this going to be like an origin thing, or is it like, hey, here's Gambit, this is him now, here we go, continuing, like brief flashback? Like,
I don't know. They're completely rewriting it, so we have no details.
That's true.
They just need to do like with Supernova, just like have Phoenix rewrite everything so that everyone's on the same timeline together.
Yeah,
because
they should just do the 92 X-Men cartoon and make that into a movie.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm on board completely for that.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what X1, 2, and 3 should have been, but they fucked it up.
It's just like part of me is disappointed that like we can never see like the characters that are in the main X-Men series now, like kind of interacting with like Deadpool or and stuff like that, you know?
Well, like the same thing too is just like it kind of sucks because like now that I'm reading like some of the older comics, it's like, oh, Spider-Man and Wolverine are teaming up and doing this cool thing. Okay, cool. That'll never happen on movie for at least a long time.
Yeah. And like Spider-Man Deadpool, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right, that'd be cool too. Or like, like, or like even like the Fantastic Four. I really didn't know anything about them, but like they heavily interact with Spider-Man at one point in what I'm reading, and it's just where I should say the Foundation or whatever.
Yeah, well, actually, like him and Human Torch are like
like best bud, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like I don't know. It's just kind of weird how it's all like that. But
I don't understand why Marvel just doesn't fork up the enough cash for them to like make a deal that they can't refuse, basically.
Right. You would think. See, the thing is, what I don't understand is like if you're Disney or like if you're either these like Sony or Fox, like you saw what Sony did with Spider-Man, but it's like what is Fox waiting for? And the same thing with who owns Hulk technically that they can't do a single.
Is that Universal?
Universal, yeah. It's like they could do that, but instead they're like, I love how they're like skirting around it to like, oh yeah, Thor Ragnarok and the 2 Avenger movies are actually it's gonna tell a 3-part Hulk story.
Yeah,
we can't actually have a Hulk movie, but we're gonna put a Hulk movie in 3 movies, basically.
Speaking of Thor Ragnarok, did you see that a major spoiler came out in an interview in Australia?
Yes,
I saw that it did. I did not read it.
I saw that there was a spoiler, but I didn't want to.
Yep,
I didn't want to watch it.
So my curiosity got the best of me, and I listened to what I listened to like what it said. Like I got to the part, and I was like, I literally heard like 2 words, and I was like, "Oh, fuck this!" And it was like a super major spoiler.
Because then wasn't it in an interview with Hemsworth?
Yeah,
and, like,
so it was Hemsworth and the other guy, Mark Ruffalo, and they were sitting there, and then the guy says the spoiler, and then they become super duper uncomfortable, like just ridiculously uncomfortable there, and then and even like Chris Hemsworth's like, yeah, we can't really talk about it, but blah blah blah, you know, some of the movie, like try to move it on, but the guy like blatantly was like, spoiler.
Hey, on the last 3 seconds of the movie, when you see this dude, it's like
this guy kills this guy, and I was like, oh, okay, no, so he definitely fucked that up. But also, even more spoilers, Mark Ruffalo fucked up and was live streaming the premiere and left his fucking phone on for 10 minutes. Like, I know it was only audio, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Although
You don't give a shit.
that's not the first time he's messed up. And then
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah.
on the thing with that, Tom Holland kind of called him out on it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I did
He's
not
like,
see
now that he's the worst, like,
Marvel spoiler.
yeah,
Or
can I have my
Spidey-
script or whatever?
Yeah. He was like, can I have my Avenger script? But then some guy was like, some guy called out Tom Holland for like talking about the Iron Man 2 Spider-Man reference because Tom Holland apparently spoiled that. If you
Well,
don't know
like-
what that is.
Like, yeah, I know what
Is that
that
really
is, but like,
compatible?
they don't really, unless they're gonna do it, like allude to it in the next movie. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was just something that Tom Holland thought was cool and confirmed it on his own.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I don't think there was any like plan for it, but basically in Iron Man 2, Tony Stark is talking to a little kid in an Iron Man mask, and Tom Holland confirmed that that's Peter Parker. Yeah. He's like at the expo. Yeah. And the kid is in the mask, and it was Peter Parker.
That's the
Who,
kid he saved. That's the kid he
yeah,
saved,
it's
right?
yes, it's the kid he saved. It was Peter Parker.
Oh.
So all the spoilers. Oh well, it's only what 3 weeks before the movie comes out.
I can't wait. First night.
2.5 weeks.
Got a babysitter and everything. I'm ready to go.
Somebody's watching my kid.
I don't care who's watching. Kid, the dog can watch my kid. I already got tickets.
Good God.
Mojo, keep an eye on the baby. Make sure he doesn't die. Bye.
Late. All right, Justin,
Fuck
what's
up. I'm
your-
taking you out back and shooting you like old Yeller. Now,
Good
see,
God. That's rough.
this movie just got dark.
Yeah, it did. This podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, speaking of, you got something else, Brandon?
I was gonna say, speaking of spoilers, like, apparently a lot of people thought that the newest Black Panthers trailer was pretty spoilery.
About what?
Like the fact that there's 2 Black Panthers.
Isn't one Claw?
No, it's
No,
it's
the
Michael
other one's
B.
not
Jordan.
named.
Well,
Yeah,
I
he's not
mean,
a
but he's
Black Panther. I don't
basically
think
he's basically wearing a Black Panther like
Yeah.
Suit.
suit.
I mean,
Go ahead, Tony.
but I don't think he's actually a Black Panther.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think he took a suit.
It makes
Like
sense.
he took a Black
Yeah,
Panther
like-
suit and modified it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, which kind of like spoils part of the movie. It's like you can kind of expect this to happen now, you know? It's like unless like he's rewarded it or something, like you
Well,
can
that's
kind
what
of
we don't
expect
know.
him there to be a heist where he's stealing this tech.
So he's the war machine to Iron Man.
Only
Basically.
he wants him dead.
Yeah.
The bad guy.
Except
I-
evil.
I showed
So
Aaron,
he's not white. He's
Right.
not a white guy. You know.
I showed Aaron the trailer, and she was like, I don't know if I really like that. And I was like, why not? She was like, but then she was like, but there's like, yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh, okay, I know why you don't like it.
This looks like Africa.
Actually, that's what it was. She was like, why is there like why is there like a space? Like, why are they in space? And I was like, that's not space. And then I explained what Wakanda was, and she was like, oh, okay, then it looks good now.
Oh, well, that's a town in Illinois.
Yeah.
Actually, has everyone read Legacy yet?
No.
I have.
Okay.
I was actually going to review it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, because there's definitely, I mean, there's actually something that makes sense. What Aaron's saying.
That's the thing.
Well, I guess I'll have to. You mean just the regular, like the Legacy comic?
Yes.
Okay.
So what you're saying is Aaron watched the trailer and said, is this Roots?
That's Kuta Kinte. Is that Kuta Kinte? He's got 2 legs.
Toby, is that you?
What's your name, boy?
Oh my god. Oh my god, 2 feet.
No, this is Boondocks.
You see the like the comment from the poster. He's like the only two white guys on this poster are Bilbo Baggins and Gollum. I'm okay with this.
I'd never thought of that, but that is perfect. That is wonderful, actually. I'm down with that. So Justin, what you ranting on?
Brandon's
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, Brandon's ranting. Damn, Justin, way to fix a note.
I ain't got time for that. I can rant too. Mine's pretty short, but you can go first.
All right,
You
so
B.
I don't know if have you ever seen those articles where it's like so and so explained, and like have you ever seen those? Like I think Screen Rant has a ton of them, and they just I mean some of them I'm okay with, like because maybe they're quick explanations of what a character is in the comics and stuff like that. But then there's like the Inception ending explained. Oh, I didn't know you're the director and you knew exactly what was happening. please tell me what. Please explain the entire thing to me.
Right.
Like, how pretentious can you possibly be that you're explaining like subtle endings that actually aren't supposed to have a true explanation?
Yeah.
Like, that pisses me off so much. Like, and then like, oh yeah, actually, My Name Is Bife had one recently where it's like the ending of Destiny 2 explained. What are these black objects? It's like, how the hell do you know?
You don't know. You're guessing. You don't know. Well, they present it as if it's fact, but it's really just like, yeah.
It annoys the shit out of me.
I think they do it as clickbait, but if they really just if they put the word potential, like potential explanation of the ending of Inception or potential explanation to this, I think it would be be better. I mean,
I know what it is going into it, but it just annoys the shit out of me. That's how they title it, because I know it's not like an actual explanation. It's their opinion.
Yeah.
So
Justin, that's Brandon's. Justin, what's your rant? Since you said it was short,
it's about Marvel's lenticular covers for their legacy titles. The shit you cannot see at all. Like, I got one right here. You can't. Like, it might even be easy, but like, you see what I'm saying? Like, on the screen it looks, but it's like in person,
I couldn't tell.
You're like going like this because I can't like
the Spider-Man one, the Amazing Spider-Man one was like. Is it changing? Like, is this something that's real?
Funny enough. Go ahead. Sorry.
The one that was the worst was Gwenpool. I literally could not tell a difference. It was literally just looked like a Fantastic Four comic. I'm like, is this actually Gwenpool? Is she in here somewhere? Show yourself.
No, I was gonna say, funny enough, like, I've been seeing on Facebook, like, I guess Marvel posting previews of next week's like lenticulars, and it's funny just looking at it because they're holding it in like a certain angle, like with the pages bended a little bit, and then it's like they're barely moving it so that you can see the difference.
Are you showing one, Tony? You should talk so we can see.
Yeah, that's the DC. That was DC did theirs really well,
but you can just see it change as
absolutely. And the thing is, the most difference is that the actual cover on the Marvel ones are way thinner than the DC ones. And I think they did it to try to make it as close to like an actual comic feel as it is. But it's like, it was a great idea. I really liked the idea. Like, so bravo for doing that. They were like, oh, people are in the lenticulars again. Let's do that. But it's like the execution was kind of poor. It's kind of like, I mean,
I think is like there's a lot going on in most of the covers. Like, I think there's a little bit too much. Like the one Tony just showed where it's just Batman and Flash, and that's it. You know?
Yeah,
that's all the Spider-Man one was.
Because like literally the best one that I've seen is actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but Iron Man. Like, you can kind of see how it it's a lot more simple. Whereas like Gwenpool, the cover's like a huge like fight scene, and it's just like when you do it, you literally have to like turn it like this, and like, oh, I see her now, and it's like.
The Spider-Man one, I'm pretty sure like the one part is supposed to like look like normal comic Spider-Man, but then if you turn it, it like kind of looks like it literally, to me, it looked like the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, like the movie look of that is kind of what it looked like.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could go grab it, but
so it's like where he's kind of like hunched over. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but either way, like you said, Justin, great idea, poor execution.
Yeah,
like, really
glad poor. And then like literally the first week when I picked them up, I was like, oh shit, it doesn't look that good. Like the Marvel Legacy one shot, like that one's good because it's pretty simple, but like some of the ones that have come out, unless it's like simple, like I guess that's what is good point. Is like if it's a simple design, it's good, but if it's not, then it's like, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to think the other one. Oh, like Deadpool was kind of even. It was a pretty simple design, but like you can't see Deadpool. It just looks, when you get to see Deadpool, he still has like the Punisher's logo on his chest. No matter how much you turn it, it still shows through. But like I said,
they better fix them soon, because I'm pretty sure they said that the lenticulars are the main cover, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, that one you can. I guess maybe we should just look at them on a screen because it's easier to see that.
Yeah, on the screen it looks fine.
Right.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. They just they let me down.
Either way, we're still buying them.
Yeah, I'm still buying them.
Of course, like always.
Like always.
But what's
letting people down.
okay? The other frustrating thing is that actually some of the like normal covers are actually like really really cool, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm not buying two comics just to have both covers. Like, but it's like the Iron Man cover where he's like busting through the gravestone. Like, it looks really cool. But or even like the Thor today, which like the whole. I'm like, I mean the lenticular one's cool, but like.
Captain Marvel Thor.
Like it like there, but then when I do it here, it's like what the fuck? Like I'm wondering if my eyes are broke.
Maybe it's you, Justin. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's me.
It is.
I'm ranting and like everyone else. Like I don't see any problem with this.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with his eyes?
Right?
Is anyone gonna tell Justin he blind?
Motherfucker needs glasses. Well, speaking of legacy, Justin, since you
just the way you said that, motherfucker need glasses.
True. Legacy. You want to recommend it? You gonna not recommend it?
Oh, I definitely recommend it. It was really, really good, and actually, it did exactly what they wanted it to do. No
spoilers.
I won't. But Jason Aaron did a good job because basically, you guys that on the Marvel episode had been just going on and on about how Jason Aaron with Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So now I subscribe to Thor because I read Legacy. I'm like, yeah, this was really good. And if they said that's good, then this is probably as good as this. At least, you know. So I actually added to my library on Marvel Unlimited, starting with the God Butcher because you guys said that was really good. So I'm gonna start there and just read those.
We're never beating the raid.
I'll break from the raid. I'll break from reading to do the raid. But anyways, yeah. So Thor and then like Iron Man, they briefly touched on it. It wasn't really like a big. It was like 2 pages, but got me interested enough to subscribe to that and start reading that, starting with this week's. But yeah, I thought it was a really, really good story. And like the thing is like I kind of like realized after the fact, I was like, wow, that was really good. And I'm like, this whole thing was just to get people to buy comics. Like this whole thing was just be like, oh, that storyline's interesting. Oh, that storyline's interesting. Like Avengers. I wasn't reading Avengers before, but now I'm like, oh, well, you know what? Now I kind of want to know. And then I heard like, oh, they're going weekly in January, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get Avengers in because I was originally gonna do Avengers, but there's like 4 different Avengers comics. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't about that life, but
yeah. It was. I read it as well, and it's very good.
So you guys
like I wasn't expecting the certain characters that they have to be kind of in the spotlight, but I'm definitely excited to see where it goes with them.
Yeah, like Ghost Rider is like very in the spotlight on it, and I didn't really expect him I didn't even know he was going to be a big deal in it.
Right.
Spoilers.
I didn't tell you anything about him.
So
Ghost Rider.
To be honest, I'd recommend just like reading it because like you don't.
Yeah, really I might actually go read it now that we're talking about it. Brandon, what's your recommendation?
So I have 2. The first one is I'm definitely recommending you go see it.
What? You go see what?
Go see what?
See what?
Capital IT.
Information technology.
Pennywise the Dancing Clown. There you go.
Take on me, Justin. If you haven't, look up "Take on Me" Pennywise dance.
I think I've seen like a GIF of that.
Yeah, well, you have to listen to it. It's
like,
yeah, I'll send it after. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's just married.
Penguin.
I will say it's not like
it's not.
God damn it!
What's not?
It's more intense.
What is?
It's more. You said it's more. It is. It is. Yeah.
More,
it is more.
The
intense,
movie
whatever.
The
movie is more intense and scary, mainly because the big jump scares are pretty much telegraphed for the most part. It's just you're not really knowing what to expect when they happen. That's like the kind of the best part, and then it's just like the chemistry between all the kids is really good. And then Pennywise is just super creepy. So
Were you going to say it was super? I saw your brain just like the gears just going.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Fuck.
You're like,
All right. My second recommendation, I was going to do this before I actually saw it, is something I should have recommended a long time ago, and that is telling Tony he ain't shit.
Ooh.
I highly recommend it. If you ever see Tony in the street, just give him a shout. You ain't shit.
Oh, I got 2 recommendations now too.
But you ain't shit, but you want some Parmesan bread bites.
So I don't know if I want to fuck with that guy. That motherfucker turned into Sub-Zero.
I was gonna say he's been around his neck.
I don't know. He got it around. I don't know. He was looking like a golden girl earlier. The way he was playing with it. He had it around his like a sky.
Now we have Monk Tony.
Oh God.
I'm British nanny. I'm a British mother.
Good God. Oh goodness.
Well, I got 2 recommendations now too. God damn.
All right, what are they, Tony?
Oh shit! Oh, it's my go. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man. So my actual recommendation is going to be American Horror Story, My Roanoke Nightmare. That's the first. Well, not the first, but that's the first season I watched since probably season 3. Because I've only ever watched season 1, 3, and that season, which is 6. Yeah, the witch one, the Coven. Yeah, Coven. I watched the first season, and the Coven season, and then this season. And this season I really liked because it's basically the kind of subject is the thing I like the most, like the paranormal kind of stuff and like haunted houses. And I love those like Travel Channel, Destination America shows, like the reenactments and stuff. So that I give it I highly recommend it.
Are you okay? Did you just get slapped in the face?
Did I?
No, from Ghost Adventures, remember? So
yeah.
So there's this one episode where like you know how they like interview the previous people that have been inside the house, and they're like telling them about their experiences and stuff like that. And then my friend here, he got slapped in the face like
by a ghost.
So like later in the episode when they're actually finally doing their investigation, the dude gets scared, and the guy that's at like the home base, he's like calls him the intercoms. He's like, "Hey man, you all right? You get slapped in the face?"
Jeez, the weight. Good God.
All right. And my second recommendation.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Steven. Sorry.
I was just say I really like that one too. The Roanoke Nightmare one. I like that one probably better. I like that one definitely better than 4, which was the Freak Show.
Yeah.
Maybe not better than 1, and maybe not better than Hotel, but it was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, and it's really cool like what they did because I didn't know, like watching it, I was like, this looks like this is getting resolved pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I'm not even halfway.
Right.
I'm like almost halfway through. So I'm like,
I did
what
like that.
What's gonna happen next?
Right.
Yeah, and I like what they did for the later half of the season. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, and my other recommendation is this gift for Brandon. I might just leave it.
Good God.
I might just. All right, Steve, what's your recommendation?
So my recommendation this week is going to be Shadow of War. I think what's it? Something about Mordor. I don't even know what the first part of it. Shadow of War. Basically the Lord of the Rings Assassin's Creed game just came out last week, and I've played it for probably like 4 straight days without a break. But it's really good. It's one of the only games that I feel that had the first one was okay, it was pretty good, and they took everything that was good from the first one and put it into the second one, and but improved upon it. Whereas certain games, Destiny 2, they took some stuff from the first one that was good, and then they shat on it. And that's the opposite of like this one did a really good job as this motherfucker.
Bungie right now.
Didn't we?
What was that, Justin? What are you
never even reviews Destiny 2? Did that ever
I
happen?
don't think so.
No,
we were gonna do a Mida, but then you kept reading comics.
Yeah.
That's not true. If you'd have been like podcast, I'd be like, sure. And then I would have been like,
just like, that's not my fault.
Right, that's just
My God damn it, Tony. Put that gift back up. Put that gift back up.
Oh, good.
Shout out our social media guy. You should definitely post that GIF after this episode goes up, so that
Yeah,
people
they're like, the listeners are like, what the fuck gift is this?
I recommend this GIF that you can't see with your ears.
You should also just start posting regularly on social media for us, but that's another thing.
Yeah, when we miss our episode next Wednesday, you can be like, "Yeah, we ain't actually back."
Yeah.
See you in another month.
Ooh,
Back for a one-time return.
Yeah, that was our
I
swan
already got
song.
one. I already got one post. I got a post ready then. Boy.
Yeah, got him.
I might post it anyway.
That's my fucking
I'm
son.
gonna post it tonight. Wait, I know I'm getting more than
You better post up.
I'm always
Tony, is that the sun behind you?
That's racist.
Oh, see, that was fair bomb.
Oh shit! That's what it sounds like in the bathroom.
Ooh,
It was this morning when the cleaning guy came in.
Good God.
yep.
Brandon's
I know
musical sec. You got something else?
I know what Tony's rant would be this week. When you're going to in the bathroom, and the cleaning guy always comes in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. I'll save it. I'll remember it.
Because it's it's going to happen next week. So.
That's gonna happen tomorrow.
Oh
wait.
Good
Motherfucker got
God.
one bathroom. He was there.
That's the next episode. It's just Tony mumbling the whole time.
Poo etiquette.
Tommy, I ain't shit, motherfucker.
I got it all out.
Good God. Brandon, you gotta.
Actually, wait.
I guess-
I was gonna. Oh wait. Well, I want to say one more thing about the Shadow War. It is. I was reading somewhere like it is interesting that they haven't games haven't copied that whole like. I think they call it the nemesis system. Like how they remember you and like how they get stronger. Like they get stronger as they fight you or as they beat you and stuff. I'm surprised games haven't like taken that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool like thing to have.
So it was
They're
pretty cool in the
great.
first one, but this one like there's different. So like if you lose to somebody, obviously they get stronger and they come back. Like they come back at you or whatever. But sometimes if it's like there's just basically like a nemesis mission, like you go to fight them again, or if you go to fight somebody else, sometimes randomly they will come and ambush you, and the dialogue is different. They're like when they mix the ambush dialogue with the nemesis dialogue into like when they talk to you. So it's just pretty cool of how they do it. And then included in that is like the names that they have. Like there's a character, his name is Douche, and then he has like a last like Douche the Butcher or something. But like because he's called the Butcher, he makes a reference about like cutting up people or like different things like that. And there's like ones that sing. There's like somebody the singer, and he literally comes at you and like sings a tune about chopping your head off. So it's like it's pretty cool.
You know why they haven't done the nemesis before? It's because they're afraid of it getting smart, like Skynet.
Oh shit! You're right.
Oh God!
Be like they get smarter, and they realize the only way to defeat their enemy is by killing the one controlling them, the real life person.
They just turn to the TV and they're just like put the controller down. You're like,
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, so what you're saying is, once my TV says it's gonna kill me, all I gotta do is just show it this.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit!
God.
Oh shit! It's a mess.
Oh my goodness!
It's a dank gif, as the kids call it.
It's a dank meme.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dank meme. Oh shit! I'm old.
Shit, motherfucker, of course you old. You got jeans on as a sweater vest.
These are my work pants. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm business chill. Business casual chill.
So Tony doesn't go as business casual. He goes as business chill.
I look like Sylvester Stallone in Demolition Man. Jesus.
who's like the Karate Kid?
It's business chill Friday. All right. Brandon, you got a musical?
Yes, I do.
Course.
I do. Okay, hang on. So this week I'm recommending an artist called Lane.
Kanye West.
Lanye, yeah. I actually,
Like Lane?
I guess it's. I assume it's called or named Lane, like Layne. Basically, they kind of remind me of like a mix between Paris, the Paris with the
V.
And,
Justin thought was perverse.
They remind me of a mix between them and Tovlo. So it's
Tovlo?
Tovlo, whatever. Whatever.
Talk about it.
So it's very unique sound.
That does sound like a very unique.
It's very good, very catchy. They don't have a ton of like because they have do a lot of singles, and then they have like 1 or 2 EPs. Really good song I recommend is The Fog, and then they also just released a new EP called Wednesday that you should
come out today.
Motherfucker, it is Wednesday.
God damn it, Justin. God damn, Justin. God damn.
But if you're listening or watching this, it is definitely a few days ago.
Yeah.
Good God.
So,
Like,
oh my goodness.
oh God.
you know, I realized I didn't do because I suck. At Top Podcast, I didn't say that our new day is Wednesday.
Our new day's Wednesdays.
Well, you didn't have to say the new day is
recording
Wednesday. You didn't have to say
it'll
that we're recording on Wednesdays because it'll give you a few days to still put it up on Monday.
So,
Yeah.
man, I'm sure people who are excited to watch us on Sundays now, they're probably gonna be like,
You gotta say out loud. Bro. This is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Good God. I think that'll do it. I think that's all we have on our list for our return episode, SPR.
We're back.
Probably.
And worse than before.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
We're even more mediocre.
Yeah. Jeez,
Tony still ain't shit.
Go tell him. I'm sure he knows.
Y'all really got me fucked up today. Y'all better watch the video version of this.
Wait. I'm trying to see if there's any porn links in the reflection.
Right.
Not a goddamn. When I got.
I did say something about Maryland. Is that what I saw? Did I see something? I see Maryland.
Mac Rumor.
What? Back it up. All we see is Idris Elba's head.
You're too far. You're too
Mac
close.
Rumor.
You're too close, man.
Right there. Yeah, see, there's something with Maryland. What is that? Oh, that's me. That's funny enough. Motherfucker. That was like a lot of reflection. Good God. Well, that'll do it. You guys have anything else?
Nope.
Brandon's got to go to bed. He's got to go to work.
Tony's
Tony's got to go to bed. Justin's going to go watch some porn.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. So
finally,
Spider-Man till my eyeballs bleed.
True. True. All right, I think
gifts for the week.
I think you need to gif up on that.
That's very.
Can we all just put that GIF up at once, please?
Tony's got to send it out.
It's just the eye. It's just.
Why do you keep getting closer to his eyes?
You gotta tell everything.
Although
when you get that close, it kind of looks like the Jordan, like crying Jordan meme a little bit.
That's racist, Justin.
It's pretty racist. I can't let Michael Jordan and that guy is the same shade of black.
Idris Elba?
Boo this man.
I was waiting for somebody to say back.
Good God. All right. I think that'll do it. Thanks for listening.
For Tony.
Like us on social media and stuff.
See ya.
Bye. Shit.
Yeah. Bye.
Ain't shit either. Man, ain't shit. Watch The Wire.